It seems like everyone feels pretty positive about Rodrick Heffley. In fact, some have gone on to say that out of the entire Heffley family, he is the most normal. But in my opinion, the Rodrick portrayed in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books is nothing more than a bully to Greg. Rodrick pranks Greg a lot, but not all of these pranks are in good fun. In fact, it seems as though Rodrick takes a personal pleasure from mistreating Greg, such as when he forced Greg to ride in the back with his drum equipment. Rodrick also has a knack for publicly humiliating Greg. After the two of them were pretty much even during a fight, Rodrick upped the ante by pushing Greg out into a hotel lobby wearing only his underwear. That was a pretty big problem, and Greg could have actually gotten in serious trouble from his dad. Rodrick is also not above public humiliation, as during Greg's middle school play, he saw that Rodrick was recording the whole thing and was probably going to share it with his friends. Rodrick takes every single opportunity to poke fun at Greg Heffley, and the only reason that he keeps doing it is because he doesn't get in trouble. And like a bully, he gets a free pass to do whatever he wants because he knows that he will never be punished. This is because he sets people's expectations of him very low, so he's able to slide under the radar and do whatever he wants to Greg. Speaking of public humiliation, Rodrick also gossiped about how Greg went to a woman's restroom, and Greg should thank his lucky stars that the story got twisted. But could you imagine Greg Heffley walking into his class only for the entire school to start teasing and harassing him? That would be every kid's worst nightmare. And it almost happened. Punching Greg and shooting at him with a paintball gun 2 times really doesn't get the impression that he is a nice guy. I mean, he's been tormenting Greg since he was a little kid, and not once has Rodrick ever learned his lesson from it. And he's put Greg in serious danger several times, and the community just does not understand that. Even in Book 9, which is the halfway point for this series, he still takes his chances to humiliate Greg. And let's keep this in mind. Rodrick threw a very wild party that was popular with a lot of people from his school, to the point where even girls showed up. So it appears as though Rodrick has a pretty good track record in terms of popularity. So if he is this popular in high school, just imagine what kind of stunts he pulls on high schoolers that he picks on. Rodrick is constantly treated in high school and at home as if he's the king of the castle. So who is really to say when he will stop bullying and tormenting Greg and other high schoolers?